This is the invisible. How are you doing today? See this light? I'm a part of that light. Though there may be a space in between me and that light are one. I first became aware of this light one day when I closed my eyes. Some of you are thinking, how could you be aware of the light when you closed your eyes? When I closed my eyes, all of a sudden, this light appeared. Now, as I was sitting there with my eyes closed, I was looking around, trying to figure out what was the source of this light. If my eyes are closed, how could there be a light? Ding! I realized that there was a light above. And then there was a light above that. One of them reflects the light. The other one shines a radiance of light. But both of them are emitting a generated light. And I realized that when I had my eyes closed, that generated light was me. When I had my eyes open, all I was doing was looking at my hands, my feet, my legs, my stomach, and thinking all that was me. See, with my eyes open, I'm talking about these two things that sit above my nose. When those eyes were open, my mind was closed. But when I closed those eyes, a third light appeared. That third light was the surface of my being. It is what gave me life. That light that I had been searching for was within me, but I had to close my eyes for me to become awakened. And once I became awakened, I let go of certain things. The first thing I let go of was the fact that I was a male. As I saw it, male was something that was delivered. And then I looked at the other sense of my being, and I said, wait a minute. I didn't see that nature of myself before. When I had my eyes open, all I could see was a gender. And as I let go of that male, that thing that was being delivered all over the place, and connected to that other nature of myself that didn't have a gender form, I said, wait a minute. I'm not male. I'm not female. I'm non-binary. I'm androgynous. Because I realized that what made up my male nature was some testosterones. And I realized that the estrogen that was in me was hidden. And because it was hidden, I started working on bringing that out. But the more I brought it out, the more others looked at me and said, wait a minute. Are you a man or are you a woman? I said, am I the womb of man? They said, no, come on, you know what I'm talking about. I said, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Are you asking about my identity and what I identify with? He said, yeah. I said, well, I identify with something greater than me. He's like, what do you mean? I said, you don't believe in something greater than this physical thing that you see? He's like, well, yeah. He's like, you're not talking about God, are you? I never mentioned that word. But what does that word mean to you? He's like, oh, I don't believe in that stuff. I said, what stuff? He said, you know, religion. I said, well, who believes in religion? There's a lot of people that practice things regularly and make it religious. But what is the center of your belief? Look, man, I'm not going to get into words with you. I said, well, we don't have to get into the word. Let's talk about the light of the source. He's like, man, you're twisting my words. I said, no, I'm not twisting your words. I'm trying to bring clarity to this discussion. Well, what's the clarity? What is it that you see? I said, I see something bigger than this just little body. Because I know that this little body has a greater body. Huh? I said, well, look at that chair over there. Well, what about the chair?